Every country in this tournament wants the trophy.
But only one country is expected to win it. Team USA, Aaron Judge. Cy Young arms. All-star depth at every position. On paper, this might be the most talented roster the United States has ever assembled. But the World Baseball Classic doesn't care about paper. It cares about chaos. Because this isn't a 162-game season. There's no slow start, no time to figure it out. Starters go 4 innings. Bullpens decide everything. One bad matchup in the 6th, you're flying home. And when you're Team USA, going home early isn't just a loss, it's a failure. The pressure isn't shared, it's centered on the country with the deepest talent pool in the world. On the team playing games in Houston, in Miami, on home soil. This isn't about potential, it's about expectation. And no one carries more of it than the United States. Aaron Judge, Captain America. The biggest star on the biggest roster in the tournament. Regular season monster. MVP, 60 home run power. But here's the truth. When the lights are brightest, he's choked. That's not hate. That's October. The numbers dip. The swings get longer. The moments get heavier. And I'm a Red Sox fan. I've seen it up close. But this isn't Yankee Stadium. This isn't a 7-game series where you can recover. This is elimination baseball for a country. If Captain America goes cold here, that's not a rivalry storyline. That's a national one. Bryce Harper plays with emotion and honesty. You see it on every swing, every stare, every fist pump, every dugout scream. He doesn't hide what the moment means. He embraces it. And if you're trying to beat Japan's precision or the Dominican Republic's firepower, you can't play careful. You have to play alive. Harper doesn't shrink in elimination games. He expands. He feeds off noise. He feeds off chaos. He feeds off stakes. If USA is going to win this tournament, they don't just need talent. They need edge. They need heartbeat. They need someone who feels it. And that's Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber. Last World Baseball Classic, 2 home runs, 4 RBI. And none of them were quiet. He doesn't build innings. He flips games. Because in this tournament, you're not always stringing together rallies. Sometimes you're facing elite pitching. Sometimes it's tight. 3-2 in the 6th. One mistake over the plate, and Schwarber turns it into a 2-run lead. That's the difference. He doesn't need rhythm. He needs one swing. And when elimination baseball tightens, power like that changes everything. Bobby Witt Jr. This is the accelerator, speed, athleticism, pressure. He doesn't need a home run to flip a game. Single, stolen base, first to third. Now the pitcher rushes. Now the defense tightens. Now chaos creeps in. Witt forces mistakes. And in a short tournament where one inning decides everything, forcing mistakes wins gold. Alex Bregman, the professional, October tested, calm, measured. He's not here to headline. He's here to stabilize. He'll take the walk, he'll grind the at-bat, he'll slow the game down when it starts speeding up.
Alex Bregman didn't just show up to play. He helped shape this roster. When Corbin went down and Team USA needed a replacement, Bregman pushed for Roman Anthony. That matters. That's a veteran recognizing talent. That's a clubhouse voice saying, "Get the kid."
And when a young player like Roman Anthony steps into this roster after an injury shuffle,
he's not an everyday lock. He's a bench bat. Never mind, this script was written before this bomb. The next 15 to 20 seconds is useless. Situational. Late innings B. Matchups. And that's dangerous. Because there's no weight. No expectation to carry the lineup. Just opportunity. One at-bat in the 7th. One swing off the bench. One moment. Going into year 2, this is exposure you can't simulate.
he's in a clubhouse with MVPs.
Watching preparation. Watching how stars handle noise. That's development. So maybe he's not penciled in every night. But in a tournament this short?
A fearless bench bat can change everything.
USA is walking into the World Baseball Classic with the best pitching staff this tournament has ever seen. Not hype. Not projection. Depth, power, variety. Start with the rotation. Paul Skeens. Short burst dominance. Upper 90s. No pacing. No conserving. 4 innings of aggression. In this format, that's lethal. Tarek Skubal. Left-handed command. Composure. No panic. He's pitching 1 pool play game. Then he's heading back to spring training. And look, I'm a Red Sox fan. Part of me hates that. Part of me is scared to death for our guys playing in this thing. I don't want Whitlock maxing out in March. I don't want Roman tweaking something before opening day. Or Ranger Suarez blowing out his arm for Venezuela before his Red Sox debut. But then the other side kicks in. These guys aren't playing for contracts. They're not playing for stat lines. They're playing for their country. We just saw it with USA Hockey. Those guys emptied the tank. They didn't hold back. They didn't manage minutes. They went all in. And they won gold. That's what this tournament is. National pride. So yeah, Skubal might only give you 1 start. But if he's on that mound wearing USA across his chest, he's not pacing. He's attacking. Because when you're that close to gold, you don't half-step. You compete. Logan Webb. Ground ball machine.
Tempo control.
USA is expected to win Pool B. Mexico is dangerous. Italy can grind. But on paper, this roster should handle business in Houston. Because USA doesn't see the big dogs, Japan, the Dominican Republic, or Puerto Rico, until the Final Four. Pool play is business. The semifinals? That's when the real tournament starts. That's when structure meets power. That's when bullpens get exposed. That's when stars have to deliver. Houston sets the table. Miami decides everything.